So you've probably heard that Apple are making big changes to their data tracking permissions. The update will mean that all apps in the App Store now have to ask permission from their users to track their online behaviour. Everyone will have a pop-up notification that asks them whether they want to opt in or out, and I don't know about you, but I don't really know many people that would opt in. So what does this mean for Facebook advertisers? We know that Facebook relies heavily on user information and data. All of these users opting out will significantly reduce the amount of data that Facebook has access to. For example, if you're retargeting your last website visitors from the last 180 days, it could become more of a task. But one silver lining here is that Facebook will still track those that click on the ad, and you can assume if they've clicked on your ad, they'll end up on your website. One of the biggest changes from the update will come in the form of aggregated event measurement instead of the infamous Facebook pixel. Now what this means is actually really simple. Instead of Facebook being able to track someone's every move on a website domain, you can now only pick 8 events for it to measure. And it will only report on the one that has the most conversion. Now this might sound big and scary, but actually for the majority of Facebook advertisers, you're only really relying on one measurement anyway. For example, if an individual has completed a purchase, you'll probably be looking at that, so it won't make a massive difference. Facebook is also changing the way it reports. Instead of capturing conversions in a 28-day click window, it's now moving it down to 7. Now it's important to remember this doesn't actually impact your sales, it just impacts your reports, and it will probably make your reports look worse. For example, if a user clicks on your ad and only actually buys it 8 days later, that won't actually be included in your report. Now those reports will probably look worse for companies that have longer lead times. For example, if it's a product that requires a lot of consideration rather than an impulse buy. Ultimately, the changes that iOS 14 bring are still a little uncertain, and it's probably going to be a few months before it's clear. But no matter what changes, we will keep you up to date to make sure that you're outperforming your competitors.